as it seemed like all hope was lost. And as the Appreciation Society continued to beat down to death of John Moxley and his crew. Oh my gosh, the man is back. It's clobbering time. Yeah, we love you, Punk. We love you. Yeah, you hear all that, folks. You hear all that creamy AEW cuckolds going wild for their baby boy is back. As JR screams and recites old lines from the 90s and the 80s, their baby boy is back. And it almost looks like between him and Jericho a botched lariat. But no, brethren, he gets Jericho out. And as you know, as you see right before you, CM Punk starts to rejoice. They can't believe it. The cucks can't believe it. Oh, he's back. We can come some more. Get a shot of that mutated face, folks. Trust me. You do not ever want to look like this. And as CM Punk is making sure the society is well on their way, and as the crowd still roars on for CM Punk slowly walks up to John Moxley's back. They lock eye to eye, and you pretty much know what this means. Moxley says, you can hog my nuts if you want to. You ain't taking this title from me. As he pushes past him and leaves him with the uttermost disrespect and punks him out like a little bit. CM Punk continues to rejoice with the cuckolds at hand in attendance as he shows that his ankle is no longer an injury. A fully healed CM Punk sent to the ring and rejoices in his iconic stance and folded legs as the screen turns to black. Before I go into it, before I get into the meat of things and, let y'all know what I believe and what I, think of this, what had happened last night at the end of AEW. Of course, the cuckolds, y'all can get the AEW cuckolds, because most of y'all, especially on social media, as I run across y'all, you can get in your feelings. It's just, like, as any wrestling geek, or, like myself, as any wrestling geek would enjoy jokes, and, you just, like, laugh and sit back and shit, like, come on, like, you can obviously see that it is just making it fun. But, if you that kind of tribalistic and, really dog hard that you're willing to, ride the cock and, fit on and ride the cock continuously of Tony Khan and, his small indie ex-midgets. So, you can go ahead, be my guest. Be my guest. I will proudly like your comment and laugh you out the comment section. That's all I'll do as I usually do. But okay, looking from the ending of AEW Dynamite, and I've been pretty much kind of waiting to talk about AEW. I've been trying to keep up with them, also, but as far as with them, as every time they make the news, of course, like with Tony Khan now, with his behavior being made light of, and basically, people, he's getting of course, even more backlash for his behavior. He's been called out for his behavior, and pretty much, they said, somebody called him out for his behavior. One of the officials, in AEW. And yeah, that's what's been making the headlines recently is Tony Khan's behavior. So I want to talk a little bit about that much more too later. But that goes to show you, yeah, y'all crown prince of how really behind the scenes or actually how he is. Because like I said, all will come out into the light. And what if he hasn't shown you already that what Tony Khan himself actually really is, and that's just a complete jock, strap on for whether indie talent or Japanese or whatever, or he's just a hardcore whatever y'all like to call him, a smart. That's just he continues to expose himself every time. So, but we here to talk about CM Punk. Like I said, we here to talk about CM Punk and Jon Moxley. So it looks like CM Punk is back, and yeah, he's ready to mingle, throw down, no longer injured, and he's ready to get back in the ring. So, like I said, I haven't been AEW as a whole when it comes to their content. Nothing about them intrigues me. Nothing about them is interesting. They don't give stories. Now it's to the point where now they're not even trying effort to give stories at all. At least WWE tries. Like I said, even with Vince McMahon, even when he was still, the head, at least they make an effort. At least WWE makes an effort. AEW don't do shit. They don't give you shit. They always completely half a-holes everything. And they give you what they want to give you. And that's just complete dog and utter just neutered, mutated dookie on a platter. And that's what they serve you. They could care less about what y'all, as they've shown before. Bless you, or good for y'all if y'all watching this now, because oh no, they might strike me down. They might strike this video down for giving a little bit of criticism. But yeah, when it comes to AEW as a whole, I haven't been, for the last 3 months now, I haven't gone out of my way to give them, it's probably longer than that, but I haven't been able to give them my, for months now, or I haven't been able to give them my attention, nor I will, finding out who they actually are, because you got a man just out here, he can't take criticism at all, and he's exposed himself multiple times for that. He can't, like, how are you going to be, especially in a business and an entity as wrestling? Like, how are you going to be in wrestling, one of the most criticized things on planet Earth, and in humanity, and you can't take criticism? You're going to strike people down, try to take away people's livelihoods because you can't take criticism? That's just, it don't make any sense at all. No sense at all. Like, no sense. So I don't expect this to go anywhere, because I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about when it comes to AEW, like with CM Punk, them as a whole, MJF, a lot of things. But for now, also I'll just say, like, yeah, they haven't been interesting. They haven't, like, AEW is the worst, literally the worst wrestling company, probably worse than Impact. At least Impact, yeah, I think they do a little stuff. But yeah, AEW, like I said, they just completely rub their butt cheeks in your face, and they just laugh at you while you do it. They care less about what you think, and they're so-called for the community. Like just Tony Khan is just a complete, just utterly asinine and just overly fake personality, and he's just all doing it just for clicks and cash and validation. Like, that's all he does for it. That's what he does for it. That's the whole existence of AEW, is to be a polar opposite of WWE, and for Tony to just lick the balls whatever he can off of WWE and Vince McMahon. So, you know, like I mentioned before, I don't expect them to go anywhere else. I don't expect them to really do anything with whatever this is about to be. Like basically, CM Punk and John Moxley for the Undisputed Championship. It's most likely going to be a few matches, and that's it. Who really cares? Because they don't do anything. They don't lead off of anything. It's like, yeah, if they could care less, then it's like, why should I care? Why should I go out of like hours of my time, which could be valued somewhere else, and I completely waste that. So, yeah. So, I don't expect them to go anywhere else with that, and I don't really expect them to actually build, something valuable or a story. Just anything engaging or entertaining off of it, alone. So, yeah, that's pretty much y'all getting what I have to say about, what just happened last night and CM Punk return. But yeah, so I don't expect them to go anything really far because they just shown for months now, especially they might have because they're in a whole lot of other trouble too. That's exactly why they was moved to TBS, because they're not their viewership continues to plummet. Nobody is interested in their product, and I say y'all can y'all soy creamy cuckolds, y'all can make all the excuses in the world for AEW, but the proof is in the pudding. Like the surveying is right there. Like you can see it. Like so you can lie, so you can try to lie all you want, but the reality doesn't lie, and don't matter as long as you can try to push it to the back. Reality will always be in the circle. It will always be in front. So, yeah, like I said, I don't really expect them to do anything much like it will be anything as much of usual, because they just, they waste everything else that they've been given and that they could have capitalized on. That's just the AEW. They're extremely. I bet you Impact is more interesting than the AEW right now, and they got less. They got triple down less of the viewership that AEW gets. So, yeah, it is whatever it is with AEW. They've been completely just uninteresting. Complete trash. They've been a terrible product. They nothing about it. They built nothing around their stars, their wrestlers, stories, characters, anything. They don't make anything interesting about their product. Nothing is about that. And they're just going to continue to lose viewership. So, from here on out. And, yeah, that's what it is.